Okay, settle down. Settle down. Yihan, shut up! I bring you here today not to trifle with your time, or for you to trifle with my words. But first, I want to congratulate each and every one of us who are here today. We have done tremendously well in preventing SegWit for so many years and keeping our mining advantage intact. Am I right, people? But we must get real. The peasants have revolted. They call it the user-activated soft fork movement. So we will give them SegWit, but we will give it to them on our terms, not theirs. We will hard fork the network. Even though SegWit only requires a soft fork, we will hard fork it. We'll give it some arbitrary reason, like a base block size limit increase, like they've been begging for so long. And in the code for the hard fork, we'll nuke it. And we will kill Bitcoin with 100% of users and miners. We will hard fork it and we will kill Bitcoin forever.
But why would we do this?
Craig, sit back down. If you would have convinced people you were the real Satoshi like we discussed, this would have been so much easier. Instead, you've only embarrassed yourself. The reason we would be doing this, the real reason is, we will fork the network before we kill Bitcoin. We'll create a new Bitcoin, a big base block size, let's say. But this one primarily won't have SegWit. We'll call it the real Bitcoin. The one that more originally follows Satoshi's design. Greg, if you would have just... Once we kill Bitcoin, we will pump the new Bitcoin past the old Bitcoin's all-time high. We will get more block rewards from it. How about 100,000 more coins, people? Does that sound good? We'll do that, and we'll keep our mining advantage intact. Hello. Thank you all for coming. Yihan.
Oh.
Nice to see you.
Oh.
So today, the reason I brought you all here is because the users of Bitcoin, the people that we really need to care about, because they're the ones who are effectively buying our product, we need to make sure that they're happy. They're not. They want SegWit. Okay, we put it off long enough. I've got an idea though. We give them SegWit and we throw in an upgrade. Bigger blocks means more transactions within 10 minutes. It's a band-aid fix, but hey, it's something. Let's throw them a bone. Does that sound good? All right. Hey, Craig.
Hey, what's up, man?
All right, does anybody know how to code something like this? You do? What's this? So just so everybody can see it, consensus. This is a proposal for the SegWit 2x code. Did you run out of pen? It kind of looks like you tried to draw a sun, but like you ran out of ink. No, this is code? All right. That's the code we'll use, everybody. We got consensus. I think everyone's going to love this. We're going to make Bitcoin great again. Oh, I'm excited. Is it weird that I'm in the center here? I've presented two sides of the argument, both extremes, both likely not to be the actual case, maybe somewhere in the middle though. And to be honest, I had fun filming it, so. At the end of the day, conspiracy theories will always abound, but what would we be if we didn't have them? For example, the earth is flat, vaccinations are bad for our young, Tupac and Biggie are alive, pyramids are alien spaceships, Elon Musk is an alien, the Queen of England is a lizard. What else? Portal and Half-Life 3 in 2018 confirmed, the Lightning Network is bad and Mt. Gox is solvent. Speaking of the Lightning Network, we have this today. Pretty exciting news. Why am I looking so pink? Whoa. Anyway, moving along. I haven't worn a shirt in a while. I'm feeling very dapper. So the Lightning Network strikes 18 months early in basically referring to the fact that Lightning Network was expected to be 18 months minimum. And here we have two people on the Bitcoin network making a Lightning Network transaction. Cool, right? Very cool. Instant, frictionless, peer-to-peer, comparatively free. None too shabby, huh? So does this mean we can expect Lightning Network any sooner? Well, maybe, maybe not. We can definitely expect more to happen Q1 2018 with this though. Stay tuned for more. Some people are wondering why Bitcoin's on a rally. The better question for me is, why wouldn't it be? It is no surprise to see green day after day after day, of course with a red occasionally. With Bitcoin at 8K, here's visualized how early it is. I love these things, I keep showing them. There's Bitcoin, there's Ethereum by market cap, and there's the gold market cap comparative size. Some people have said that's not even as much as gold is. Whether or not you feel that gold is a better store of value or that Bitcoin doesn't necessarily matter, a lot of people think that Bitcoin is more useful for them, and it's growing and growing and growing. Digital store of wealth, TM, but Lightning Network, soon, TM. What is wrong with people selling off Chainlink? Literally the most thought out Oracle solution. I'm quoting, I'm not saying this is my thoughts. Ether is literally almost useless when the only contracts not depending on outside world influence are multi-sig wallets and random number-based gambling games. Guess the crypto community gone pure, quick profit folks with no appreciation for actual world-changing potential of the technology. While I don't feel that's fair, I do think it's a very interesting discussion. How much of the market is actually because of the tech, and how much of it is actually because of FOMO, them quick profit gains. For me, it's a weird dichotomy where I like some technology and I do see the future, but then I also truly believe in Bitcoin and I know it's going up. And all I need to do is hold it, and it's gonna go up and up and up and up. And yeah, I could buy other coins and potentially 100x my money, but if they're not doing exactly that, then I'm missing out on Bitcoin's rise. So it's very much a scenario of I like them, but potentially you feel the same way. Be interested to hear your thoughts. It'd be easier for me if I didn't feel like that. If I just loved New Zealand instead of Bitcoin, it would be much easier. Or if I just decoupled Bitcoin's rising value with altcoins stagnant. If I could decouple that in my mind, but I can't. Everything that's not growing is a burden. So realistically, it kind of has to grow. Otherwise, I don't know. There are a few exceptions, of course. There are a few exceptions. Things at stake, for example, things that you truly feel could 100x and beat out Bitcoin's profits, then they're a no-brainer. So let me show you this, guys. I've never seen a coin do this in a day. Have you? 94%. What happened? Confido? So it was an ICO recently that did not have a working product, just had a white paper. They showed screenshots of a dApp in progress, but never showed a working product or anything, even though the dApp was meant to come out this year. They posted on their website they're having some legal issues, then they completely shut down. They shut down the Reddits, the Twitter, everything. Basically, the project's dead. And they made off with, I think they raised something around $400,000 in the ICO. So potentially a good lesson to learn. I mean, I don't like to see anybody lose money, but these types of scenarios will help mature and get people a better understanding and potentially watch out for stuff like this in future. A working product is certainly a start. I can see people demanding that in future. And then moving on from that, how about one day, okay? One day, I know this is a crazy thought. One day you can actually use the coin that you buy. So I can definitely see people demanding more of ICOs, demanding to see working products. So it's things like Power Ledger. They've got recent news stating they're going to be trialing new sites in India. That with the positive news of a government grant from Australia. Rumors of Tesla investing. And then you've got pump and dump groups. I think it was Palm Beach Research Group who apparently do I don't know. It's like they pick a coin once a month or something. I don't know how it works. But this was picked up on 4chan, a leak before the newsletter came out, I believe. Basically, it was something that could easily be forged, but enough people thought it was legit. And so it essentially didn't name Power Ledger. It did just say an energy type project. So both Power Ledger and Solar Coin did that just off the back of that. So another example of a coin that has a use case is Walton, and they've just announced some pretty positive news that they will be working with the Zhangzhou municipal government to be the first blockchain industrial park and incubator in Fujian province. And that's great. And it's really nice to see this kind of stuff. I can see, though, the market maturing to the point where it's like, okay, well, how am I going to use the coin? Like, I can buy it and I can, partnerships, but how do I use it? I want more than just to sell it for more Bitcoin one day. I want to use it. Give me utility. So that's the thing. As much as Bitcoin doesn't actually have too much utility, it does what it says on the tin. If you have enough of it, you will have a more value to transact with in future. That's the whole point, and it works. Bitcoin works. Ethereum works as an ICO funder for now. Show me some more use cases. That's what I'll get excited about. Speaking of Ethereum, though, it's been doing well. 367, and it hasn't come down 350 for a few days, which is definitely positive. It's not at all unexpected, but it was certainly in that slump for a while. Bitcoin Cash is steady and stable. Ripple continues to rise. I know I talk bad about Ripple because I don't like it philosophically. That doesn't mean I don't think you're going to make money with it. Like you probably will, just as you will probably with all crypto at some point. I'm not trying to be a naysayer for gains. That's not what it's about. Philosophical money, right? If I was in, trust me, I'd have a different opinion if it was money. I'd have a different opinion about everything. EOS is nearly at $2. It was just spurring some conspiracy theorists saying they're using the ether to basically wash and pump their own coin with their own funds. It's an interesting theory. As well as that, we have the Tether concerns as well that, you know, they're basically all IOU notes that back them up.
What is this? What is this? Where's all the money?
That's as good as money, sir. Those are IOUs. Go ahead and add it up. Every cent's accounted for.
And that hopefully all the market won't claim at the same time for a fiat. Otherwise, there's just so much drama going on.
With so much drama in
CMC
kinda hard being Snoop D-O
daily.
somehow, some way, keep coming up with funky ass hits like every single day.
So Power Ledger rocketing already went through some reasons why it seems to be slowing down a tiny bit after this massive pump. 10x is also up 40%. If you look into the message boards, a lot of people are claiming that they've received their 10x card. They were having an issue getting some out. Bitcoin is up a ton. A lot of these coins are up a ton. Bitcoin has an upcoming rebrand. We go to the website. Website doesn't load, potentially from user traffic. A lot of money apparently entering the space. Market cap is 243. Quarter trill, guys. Quarter trill. Still early days. Bitcoin potentially won't be having these massive swings up and down until we're at 2 trill. Who knows? 3. So, we had the announcement last Friday for NEO saying something was coming today. What's the big deal? The answer to that is I'm not really sure. I'll show you what news has come out from the NEO camp. There is a coding competition in partnership with Microsoft. There's almost $500,000 worth of prizes. There is an AMA on Reddit. There is a NEO DevCon, essentially helping more developers write using the program. And Binance adds NEO USDT pairings. All of those things are good, but like, what was the speculation? How much money went into this? I know it's not their fault, and potentially people should have expected this. I think it's still got a little bit ways to go down to where it was before. Boop. That's fantastic. So someone just crossed a milestone, a pretty major milestone. Thank you guys for making 40,000 subscribers possible in such a short amount of time as well. Incredibly grateful. I think you can tell I don't take it for granted. Not at all. I'm only trying to attempt to give better, more informative, more funny content. I'm going to do a giveaway. It's not going to be a daily one. I know you guys don't want to see that. Overwhelming consensus was no daily giveaways. But as a subscriber milestone, I'd like to do this. I'm going to do a no limit coin giveaway. There'll be 3 winners. Essentially what you need to do to enter is dislike the video. And I know this is going to be difficult for some of you guys to do. Can this video get 1,000 dislikes? Is that possible? Okay. You need to dislike the video. You need to comment your no limit coin wallet address. And you have to roast me like a kid would. Okay, roast me like a 5-year-old would. Like bring out the big guns, the big words, potty heads, and all that kind of dirty talk. You know what I'm talking about. So dislike the video, comment your roasting of me as a child, post your no limit coin wallet address, First place, the draw will be in the next video. First place will get 5,000 no limit coin. Second place will get 2,500. Third place will get 1,000. I'll do the draw at the end of the episode, don't worry. Yeah, looking forward to this. Can we get 1,000 dislikes? Do you know what? I love you guys. You guys are so special to me. Us getting together, like looking after the future of people and their money, and just being so open and honest about it. There's no organization in the world like you guys. I freaking love you, man. Woo. I love you, man. I don't mean to get emotional, but I never seen an organization like this that just wants to help people and are willing to do so much. Freaking love you, man. Thank you for being awesome.